Good evening, everyone. It's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for yet another stream with our little zoo as we are gazing upon the nice little animals that we've put in last time, which are named differently in here in Holland, but it's the Indian peafowl. And, well, if I unpause, we can actually see them move, which is nice. They behave interestingly. Oh, this one comes running towards me. That's nice. Hello. So, yeah, here the animal is. And, yeah, I like this little corner that we created here. And, oh, they're all thirsty. They're all come running in. And, well, here we are. We can continue now. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kevin, Jon, Roadhog, and all the others already watching. I hope you all will enjoy this one, as we are facilities having a negative impact. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. They should not be so negative. They should be positive. I wonder if we put on water. Yeah, we need it right there. So they'll just have to deal with it. It's fine. And otherwise we'll replace it at some point, just not right now. So it's busy in the zoo. We have a lot of people. I guess this little swarm of tortoises is popular. Whoa, they already made a handful of new tortoises, so that's interesting. Oh well, there's more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh boy. Well, they made a lot of tortoises. And, oh, the penguins are doing nice too, so that's good. I hate it. Oh, I like gardening. I like to put in an effort and make the garden look nice and things like that. So yeah, I like that. So our zoo is functioning okay, I guess. There's just still a lot of work to be done to it. And one of the things we were planning on was to put an animal on this side as well. And I believe we already had the option for either a crocodile or an alligator. So I think that would be really nice. Then one of the things we need to do is put in windows here, for instance. So let's go along with that. Make sure that we actually put a window in here so that no animal can get out. Then we can start to make a surrounding wall, and then we can pretty easily put in another animal, I guess. That should not be too hard, so that should be interesting. And then we'll see. The most easy way, of course, is to just copy this fence, because it is exactly the way we want it to look, I guess. So, I joined the party with no green fingers. Oh, I'm disappointed by all the tree huggers. Oh no, it should not be removed. What's this? What's happening? That's not supposed to happen. I just want to copy it. Yeah, now it's copied. That's better. Alright, let's do a free move. So that we can move this out here and make sure that it looks nice. I think we should start on this side now. And then we'll just rotate it a bit. And then we can put in... well, maybe a nice alligator. Or something like that. There we go. And then maybe we have to... set it up a little bit first so that we know what we're doing, actually. Your zoo is doing great, especially after all your competitors suffered arson attacks. Oh boy. Well, I'm just going to focus on my little habitat now. That's probably the safest thing to do. Alright, let's make a little null barrier. Not that we're gonna exquisitely follow it the way it should be, but at least it gives us an idea of how big the whole enclosure will be if we make it something like this. And from there on we can decide if that's exactly what we want or that we still have to change it a bit. So I basically want to get some size and then find if there's an alligator or something that can actually go in here. I think the easiest way is to put the door on this side like on the other one, so that we have the doors on the same side. And now we can see how big it is. It is 744 square meters, so that should be interesting. Good evening, Euphoria. Nice of you to join us. I hope all is well. All is okay here. I read that a meerkat died of dehydration. Don't they have a water supply here? Current volume, nothing. Oh, that's not good. Call a keeper. Can we just put in a... Alright, species. We're going to go to the meerkat. Can we put in such an automatic thing so that they have to... Can they use that? Yeah, they can use one of these. I think that would be way more convenient for them. If we can find a place to place it right there. Alright, will this work? I think it should. Is it in the water area? Yeah, alright. So now they should not run out of water anymore because they can all drink from this. It's unlimited, so that's good. They can drink from it now. Habitat cleanliness is a disease risk. Oh wow, this is pretty not so clean. What are all my keepers doing? What's the problem here? Maybe we should start setting up some keeper zones because they're not all busy. It's not like they have a very bad workload. Alright, well, we'll see. Jungle Jim, the functional hero of a series of adventures in various media. Oh wow, Jungle Jim. I don't know Jungle Jim. Jungle Jim the gardener. Habitat 8. Yeah, Habitat 8 will be fixed. It's time to find an animal. And we were going for something like a... any species confirm. American alligator, or is that way too big? I have no clue actually. So let's just... let's see, Zoopedia, how much space do they need? Oh, not that much actually. Alright, so we can put in the American alligator if we want to. I think it'll be nice. It needs some water, so that's interesting too. We can give it some water. So that should be the one, I guess, to put in here. So let's go to the actual habitat. Or maybe first the terrain. And then we need to start sculpting the terrain a bit so that it can have water. Let's just use the stamp tool a little bit. Should not be too deep, otherwise they can't swim, of course. I have an idea. I think this is a bit too deep. But then they have a deeper spot and a less deep spot, so that might be functional. I do want to give them some good space to actually swim. And then I think we should just put the fence up right here at the barrier line, so that could be really interesting. Alright, if we put some water in here now, how much is it going to be? And is that enough for what the animal needs? 174. I believe it needed more water. So let's continue with it this way, and then we can... it just needs a lot more water, apparently. Let's deepen it a bit, because that should add to the amount, so that should work. Alright, what happens if we put the water in now? Well, this should give them plenty of water to swim in. Do they still have enough land? That's also the question. Oh, I think so. 472 meters of water. Okay, so Zoopedia. If we put in 2, because I think that's a good number, just 2. They need 260 square meters of water and 248 meters to just walk around. And we have that, so that's good. No fence would be more interesting. Oh yeah, I think so. It's got dark here very quickly tonight. Oh. Well, we still have a little bit of light out here, but not too much. He's about to die of old age. Okay. Well, they're not really cleaning my habitat, so I think I'm going to fix that first. Let's make a plan for this. Because I don't want to see animals die and stuff like that. I think we should make a few work zones. So let's add a new work zone. Oh, did we make something here? I don't remember that. This could be a work zone. Oh, we can add these buildings too, that's fine. But this could be a work zone for 2 animals. So we'll just name this Aardvark. Then we know that this is the Aardvark area. Then we'll make another new zone. This one. And I would like to always include the facilities so that they can use those. Okay, this is the Galapagos zone, because that's what the animals are in for there. New zone. I think we should make one zone just for this. Which is the restaurant area. Okay, that's another one. And then we create a zone with these 3. And then we should be able to distribute our workers for the this is the giraffes and others, of course, but now we can distribute our workers over those zones. So we can tell the first 2 to work in the Aardvark area. Then we need 2 in the Galapagos area. We need work zone 3 and 4. The name didn't work, but we'll give them zone 3 and zone 4. And I think especially for zone 4 we need an extra keeper, and also one for zone 3, because those are slightly bigger, I think. Let's see. Zone 3 and... no, one without a zone. That might be good. No, zone 4. Okay. So now they have a specific zone to work in. This was the restaurant area. And this is the giraffes. Alright, let's hope this works a bit better. So now that they have a certain area where they have to work and do their thing. So let's unpause. Now it will take some time for them to fix everything, of course. But this could be interesting and work out to make sure that they can take care of everything. Although there's also just a lot of animals. So maybe we should at some point get rid of a few animals, because they're just pooing too much with the amounts that we have. Let me check the chat for a second because I'm so busy. Hey Keith, nice of you to join us. I hope all is well. It's been dry there. Well, it's been dry here too. Just a tiny bit of rain this afternoon, but that's it. But for the coming days, they expect quite a bit of rain, so I'm not too happy about it. But, well, it's not that I'm unhappy about it, because I don't really mind the rain. Let's start rotating the fence a bit. No, let's do it different. I want to place the fencing next to the water here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually move these over. And then we'll rotate this one a bit. And try to put it in a way that it will work out. I guess we'll have to attach it to this one first. Yes, and now we'll just do this one too. Guess we're not taking the easy way here, but who cares about the easy way? Yes. Now we have to move this one over slightly too. Yes. And then I'm just going to copy this one. We'll set it something like this, so at least it's overlapping here, so that we know that the animals can't escape. That's better. It's been a rough day here, health-wise. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You wanna share about it? If not, totally fine. But feel free to do so. Alright, let's see if we can make this work somehow. Yeah, that's going to be tough. How can we make this work? I guess somewhat like this. Always hard to place all of this right. But at least if we manage, it'll be nice. We might get a somewhat nice looking habitat for the alligators. Which I think is always a cool animal to have in your zoo, a nice bunch of alligators. There we go. Should not fit perfectly, because that's okay. I don't want things to always be perfectly surrounding this. We can always put a few plants on it or something like that, and that way you can still make it look like it's natural and it is supposed to be the way that you actually made it, so. There we go. And we're getting close to the actual end already. Nice music, by the way. Alright, so here we have to find something to make sure that it can go well with the door. Well, this might already work, actually. And if we just rotate this and then move it back a bit, rotate it even more, and then should be able to make it something of a fit like this. Yes, and then we'll just put in something of a beam. Oh, this is wood. I believe it's one of the these types of wood. A 1 meter post. Oh, we could just make a oh, this is 2 meters. That's perfect. Let's put this in so that it's almost like it is supposed to be like this. We'll make this a bit higher too. Then we go this way. Yes, and then down a bit. Yes, and then we can put this one on top maybe. We'll just put it down. That's not precisely how I want it to be, but if we just rotate it a bit, it is how I want it to be. And now we have the door incorporated somewhat. Okay. And, well, then we almost already have the habitat for the animals. We just need to make sure that the actual barrier fits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take all of this. And then we'll hit delete. And then from here on out, we'll try to make it a perfect fit. Now the problem is that we have to get a bit out of line like this in order to make it work. No, it should not go there. What's happening now? Why can't I continue with it? Ah, there we go. There we are. Perfect. So it's a bit outside of the area there, but that's okay. They will just add to the area of the habitat, but that's not really a problem. It's always better to go a bit out than to get in, because then of course you get all these talks about the animals escaping once they leave the barrier. That is not what we want. And all we have to do after this is make sure that the actual habitat looks nice and that we get the animals in. And then we already added an animal to this zoo again. I think we picked the right distance for this fence, because this helps to make it go around the barrier easily. So that's good, Vane. Alright, there we are. It should be complete again. Now we should get the exact size as well. 460 square meters, 268 water area. Okay, well that's good enough, I think. Will the fence need to be higher? No, because if we take a look at the animal, we're going to get two anyway, so we can quickly take a look in the Zoopedia. They need a fence 1 meter high. And this is a little over 1 meter actually, so it's big enough. We don't need to worry about that. We just need a male and a female now, so let's take the youngest ones. This is actually a silver animal, so that's good. This is also a silver one, by the way. It's not the youngest one, but... oh well, this is a bronze one. That can be good too. Adopt and adopt. What we need to do now is send them to the zoo. Let's unpause, and there we go. And now they should be brought here. Now nobody can actually visit this, so maybe we should put a path around it. That could be interesting. Let's do it slightly wider than the 4 path. I think we're going to actually make it 6 wide, so that all the folks have plenty of space to look around. Alright, so this should work. This is a bit too lengthy though. I don't like how this looks, but maybe we can go from this way and then connect it in a little more fashionable way, like this. Now we can put some flowers there, that's okay. Right, let's hold up here, because it's nice to have the power here, but that's not the right spot. Trucks aren't that stupid, they have ordered the concrete already. Alright, well, they seem to be pretty happy with what they've got, but we have to do better. So let's pause the game for a minute. There's 2 animals in there. I think we should give them the best quality of food, of course. Alligator 2 is alert. Oh, 1 alert. It's probably sick. Well, then they come to pick it up. That's okay. Oh, they don't really mind whatever they have. That's interesting. So apparently... oh no, we have to click the animal, of course. Let's see what they want. How happy are they? Well, the terrain is not good because they want a bit more soil. Alright, well, we'll give them a bit more soil then. to make them more happy. I think the whole water place should be surrounded by soil and not just grass. So there we go. How happy are they now? Well, they're completely happy now, but we can still do a bit more soil. I also want some light soil. I don't think these animals need an actual shelter, so that is good. Yeah, let's just give them some light soil. That should keep them happy. Okay, so they have what they want. Crocs aren't that stupid. Yeah, but these crocs are gators. Yeah, that's true. These are alligators, not crocs. So, Deep water. Well, they have some deeper water here. Let's see. This is good for them. They don't need any hard shelter, apparently, and their environment. We can make a lot of plants and stuff in here. So, let's go to their enrichments. And then once we've placed those or seen what they want, we can go to hide them with the nature that we can have. So let's set it for the American gator. There we are. And let's see what they like. They want some food and stuff. They do actually like something of a shelter, apparently. So we'll have to see if they actually are happy with not a hardcover, but we'll find out. Alright, so they love a lot of these smaller things. That's okay, we can get that. How are we doing with water? There's no water treatment around, apparently. I guess, yeah, there is, but not right there. Alright, well, maybe we can move this one somewhere here so it can treat both this and this one. That might be a good one. So it's time to get going with nature first, and then we'll hide their nice stuffies. So, North America, aquatic and temperate. There we go. Alright. The bald cypress. Well, I guess a nice tree is always a good feature to have. I hope they like the tree too. Yeah, they do. I think we need some mangrove trees. Somehow it feels like these animals will dig that. What do you call an alligator but provokes others? An instigator. Oh. Buffalo grass, dry and large. Alright, interesting, but they're not buffaloes. Should we get some reeds? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, let's get a coastal mangrove tree. They actually like it, so that's good. Make it float. I think it should be a bit in the water and can even stand a bit frontwards. That's fine. Common reed. Yeah, the common reed's always so big. I don't really like that. Ooh, water plants. Cool. The water lilies. I like to give these some water lilies. Do they enjoy that? Yes. That's not water lilies. Ooh, that's actually a big patch that can float right here. And then, oh, that's not the small one I was looking for. Okay. And of course, if you see something you like, Dutchman's tree. Okay. Just give a scream and I'll try and take a look at it. See if we can incorporate it. Lady Fern. Yeah, that's good, but I'm not going to put that in. Maybe we should put in a little rock where they can lay on and rest for, or just get warm or something like that. We can lower it a bit like this. Or go to here. Then we hit the X. I'll do it a bit like this so that it floats a bit on the water so that they can actually jump off it. Something like that. Yeah, I think that might be interesting. See if they will jump in. Well, you need heaters in the sleeping area. Sometimes for some animals you do. Especially if you play on maps that where there's snow all of a sudden and the animals don't like snow. It's not in their temperature. Then you need to do that. But it's all in the... it all depends on the animal and the temperatures they like. I can't see that here right now, but in the Zoopedia it will tell you what temperatures and stuff they like. So these like +6 to +35. So as soon as it gets colder than +6, we'll have a problem. We have to heat the whole environment, actually. Give them some wildebeest to play with. They'll just have to go visit them in the other habitat, I guess. Alright, let's continue with our nature here. Because we were so busy with these lovely trees and stuff. Oh wow, that's a big tree. Maybe this is better, although it's also quite large. But I like a few large trees in the back of the habitat. See, now this looks nice. Some nice big trees there. Alright, what else? A birch tree branch. Okay. Oh, we can hang some stuff up. Interesting. This looks like some of those vines that grow up. Or at least we can maybe make it look like these are vines that actually grow up upward. So now it's like that's growing up there. I don't want them with the plants on. I don't like those plants on it, those little flowers. I don't think that looks nice. Alright, we have to get another one here. But then we put in the smaller one along with it. So that's pretty big. Alright. Are there plants in the water? Yeah, we have some water plants here. I don't know if these any... I think we should have more water plants, but... underwater plant. This is underwater plants. Problem is, though, placing them underwater, so... that's always a tough one. Should have probably placed those before we did something else. Or... we could just go a bit like this. And then it is placed underwater. It's just a bit hard to see whether it's actually in the water if we do it like this. Alright, well now we can see it's there. So yeah, there are some underwater plants now. Let's see how happy they are with everything, because that's also important. Alright, I think we just need a few bushes and things like that to also hide up some of the stuff that we'll be pushing in here. I also like to decorate the tree areas a little bit with some ferns. I think here should grow some stuff, because this is where the other plant is also growing upwards, so there should be some plants there. And I always like to just put this around those trees a little bit, so that it's like some small stuff is growing around the tree. I think it's only natural that at the base of some trees you will see some plants growing. Alright, what's this? Ah, this is quite a big field. I think we can incorporate this in between here. And then maybe we can put one of those scent things in there, so you don't really see it, but it is there. Blood scent marker, frozen blood pumpkin. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like the ball. It's a bit large compared to the gator, maybe. A snowball, also a bit large. I think we should give them an ice block to play with. That should be fun. a rubber duck maybe that flows in the water. I don't know if it actually flows in the water, but we'll give them a rubber ducky. They should have a way to make sure that they can rub themselves. So let's place this somewhat close to the tree so it doesn't stand out so much, I think. There it is. Alright, let's unpause for a second so that everything kicks in, and now we can check how much they enjoy this actually. So the enrichment is good, they have enough. Everything is good except nutrition and their habitat, which is cleanliness. It's not completely clean, so I think we have to do something about the water and nutrition. This is all good, they like this, they're happy with the amount of plants that they have. So now this is their habitat, this is how it looks. I think if I was a little alligator, I would enjoy this. Yeah, I think this is a nice habitat. And now this gives us the time. 2 facilities have a significant impact on guests. Okay, well, we're going to move that one anyway, because we need the power for this area. But we also need to keep it a bit away from the guests. So I think we can make it somewhere here. Let's put in... My mouse is acting up a bit. The power, let's see, yeah. So we're going to move this structure. And we have to place it so that it will still work for all the things here. So we're going to place this right here. But there's a little girl here I have to say goodnight to. So I'll be back in a second. Wil je lekker slapen? Ja. Zo.
I will take a second.
Wat zeg je? Dat is een seconde. Slaap lekker, lieverd. Gauw naar bed. Tot morgen. Gauw naar bed. Tot morgen. Wat rusten. And there we are again. Alright, so this one is in the right spot now, at least for the facility here. We just have to connect it with a road. And then here we have the other one, which they don't really like, but it needs to have this area in it too. So that's the issue. And I think if we're going to move it, I actually do want to, but we have to make it so that this area is still in there. And it stops annoying people. And that might just be nearly impossible to do. Oh, we can put it on top here. That's cool. Although that it's not reachable then anymore, but let's see how far we have to go in order to make it still. Right. So we can go all the way here and it will still function. But I think this will help a little bit with the annoyment issue. Just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Alright, let's exit now. Let's get out of this mode. Well, for this water to be clean, it just needs to be this way. Does it now also help out with this water? No. So we need another one. But that's okay. Let's get another facility. It's always a bit of a struggle with the water stuff. Guess they still need to figure out a way to make this so that you don't get all the annoyment. Let's make a path here first. We'll change this one out into a regular path. Alright, let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's attach these. And then here we make a path for the keepers. Has to be on this side, apparently. Let's make a small keeper path. We'll make it this way. And then I'm going to move this again. So that we can finish this path a bit first. Yes. And now we will put this next to the path so that it functions perfectly and is as far away as possible for the negative impact. And then we can hopefully put in the other facility with the water along with it. So that it will function too for this little patch of water right there. Not completely. I think if we place it right here, it should work well enough to keep this clean, but we'll find out. Let's unpause, let's see what happens. Yep, 95, 96, so that works. Put in a big diesel generator. Trees like CO2. Yeah, that's true, but ATM is without power. Alright. Luckily... No, I don't want to move the tree. I wanted to move the ATM. We'll put it on this side then. And now, problem solved. Alright, so we have water and stuff fixed now for a bit. Solar panel 13. Power source requires repair. Well then repair it. Who cares? Water treatment inaccessible. Yeah, I know. I still have to lay a road here. I know. Oh boy. I should stop complaining all the time and just make everything functioning again. No, that's going wrong. Alright, there we are. Now it's accessible. Chief Beef is without power. So when I placed it, it says everything has power, and now all of a sudden it doesn't. Well, then we'll place it right there. Now everything has power. Okay. Habitat 13 has a cleanliness issue. Is this Habitat 13? Oh, cool, they're fighting. Habitat 13. Okay, well. Hungry. Oh, they're hungry. They should be eating then. Can't they eat? I don't know. Oh, this is rotten food. That might not be the best. Do we only have that one in? Because then we just have to put in an extra food source. I think we only have that one in. Ah, that might be an issue. Oh, we also have a plate here. Oh, that's water, I think. Yeah. Ah, well, that might be a little issue. Let's fix that straight away. Let's go to the... giraffe. Can we give it a... just water bowls? Oh, and we have the suspended grazer, I think, somewhere. Don't we? Yeah, up here. Okay, so they have enough food. I think it's the small springbok that has no food, so that might be an issue. Let's go to a way to feed the springbok. Where's the springbok? Right here. Alright, let's give them a place to eat in sight of the visitors, because that'll be cool, so that they can watch them eat. We should also give them a graze ball feeder, so that they can have something of that. And maybe a little herb scent marker. Okay, well, they're hungry. So let's call in... urgently assigned. Very good. So now they can all have food. Always a good thing to give your animals some food. So make sure that you do. That's an important feature. Let's go back here. We can now see that the guests are already amassing around the alligators. They're swimming. That's cool. Look at how graciously it's swimming. I like that. Sweet dreams, little one. Yeah, she's going to bed and she'll have a nice sleep, so that should be good. This one is just not really functional. What's it doing? Is it still alive? Oh wow, he's happy. What is this guy doing? Apparently it's fine. Doesn't say anything about the animal, but I don't have the idea that it's actually doing something. Might there be something wrong, or we'll check later. Ah, this one is just laying still now too. We'll find out. Maybe that's a way of attracting prey or something like that. Sunbathing. There's absolutely no movement. Oh, it's still breathing. You can see it move slightly. Okay, so then it's just asleep. Fine. 4 issues. What the treatments need repair. Okay. Well, we have all the researches, so we just need maybe some more mechanical stuff. Ah, we have only 2. Then they also need to do all the habitat repairs, so maybe get a few extra. That should do the trick. That should fix everything. It's basically all the stuff and 1 habitat that needs a bit of cleaning. Alright, so next thing up is the gator thing. So what should be next? Any ideas? Any things you want to see? Anything you want me to try? I'll drink some of my hot cocoa. Not that it's hot anymore, but I'll just drink some of it. And it gives you the chance to either give me an idea, or I will continue working on the outside area for our eating plaza. So we'll put in some plants there and stuff. We have to still decorate a part here. And then we'll see about that. But you just give me some ideas. Alright, finished my hot cocoa. Good evening, Hiradev. Nice of you to join us. Been doing some things. Well, that's good. That means that you actually have a life and you do things, so that's great. Keep it up. Facility is without power. Now this one is without power. How can that happen? Maybe because this one isn't functioning or something? Yeah, it has a smaller range than normal, probably because it's just not functioning properly. So we should get a mechanic out there quickly. Is there somebody running towards it? There comes a mechanic. That's probably the one. Trying to get through the masses. Oh, there's another one. That's great. I hope once it's fixed, things will work out properly. Yeah, see? The negative area to minus 10 meters. That's not good. That's why it's not functional anymore. We have gorillas, lemurs... Every different animal they want to see. Okay. Habitat 8. What's that? That's... Ooh. Looks like there's an animal just laying there, not being so healthy. Let's call the vet. Well, of course, animals happen to die. It's not like it had to be sick or something. It could just be... what's that? Yucky. Okay. It could have just been that the animal was old and died. But apparently these habitats, it's also habitat 13. So this little batch just needs extra keepers to keep it in order. So let's get a few extra keepers. That's the good thing about a zoo like this. We can get as many people as we want because we have no active funds. So we can just give them all that they want. Alright, so 2 extra for these habitats. And all the rest will just be freed up to do whatever they want to do. Bit of a life, yeah, I overslept. Oh, that's good. Apparently you needed it then. Get up early and went back to bed just taking care of animal stuff. Okay, well, if you overslept, then probably you needed to sleep. So that's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. Now, this one is still laying here. I don't trust it. So I think it should be moved. So they can pick it up and then put it back later on. Because I don't I don't like it when it's not moving. Then it's probably stuck or something. Now it's going to be moved here. And hopefully now it will start working and things like that. Because that's way more fun. Right, well, what we could do, or try at least, is if we get either gators or gorillas or whatever, we could try to dig a moat here around it, create some sort of an island where we can put the gorillas on. And then hopefully that works out and we can make it look a bit interesting, but I'm not sure. I've never done that, but we could try that. Just dig a big moat here, build a small fence around it, because if you build a deep moat, then of course they can't get out. So that should be good enough. And then the gorillas will live on some sort of an island and have some fun there. That could be something. I'm going to look up the gorillas while you people decide whether you like that idea or not. Zoopedia. Let's see. Grade 3 climb proof. More than 5 meters. 6 meters wide and 2 meters deep. A boundary of water. Well, that could be interesting. We could just make a 6 meter wide, at least 2 meters deep moat here. A big one. And then the animals can be inside there. On an island. And with the keeper's access on one side where we build a big fence. But on the other side, then we don't have to build a big fence. Now, I've never done this before, so I hope this is going to work out a bit. So don't get mad if it doesn't. Now they need water at least 6 meters wide apparently, so if we make it 7 meters wide, that would be good. Now the height is 4 meters apparently. I don't know how that works. It's 4 meters high, the complete box. So if we build a area like this around it, then we should have our little moat. I think. I think. Let's try it. That's a pretty big moat. Can we rotate this too? Yeah, we can actually quite a bit. So now it's not just a straight moat, it moves a bit, but at least it's everywhere 2 meters wide. Because it's 6 meters wide, because it's now 7 meters wide. So this should be a big island. I think it needs to be pretty big though, because they need... Let's check. I have to be careful with this, because this is a lot of work. And if we don't get it right, we'll have a problem. They live in groups from 3 to 6. So let's say we have 4. Then we need 1,000 square meters. That's very big. And if they have kids, yeah, they still need a bit more. So we need quite a big habitat. So let's just try and build a null barrier in here. I don't know if we can count the whole moat area in, but we'll try. Maybe it works. But let's at least try to build a little bit of a gate around here, and then get an idea of how big the habitat is actually going to be once it's finished. Because I have no clue how big 1,000 square meters is right now. Let's go like this. Now, if the moat doesn't count, we have to make sure that it's really big in order to still get 1,000 square meter island out of it. This is going to be a huge experiment, so I hope it works. We'll have to put the door in somewhere here, I guess. How big is this? Please tell me. This is... Oh, wow. This is quite big. Hello, Natasha. Nice of you to join us. How are you? fishing is good. I haven't gone myself in a little while, but Rumi brought home some trout a couple of days. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So how are the winter preparations going, Hero Dev? Everything on plan and stuff, or? Alright, we're just gonna make a huge gorilla island this time. I'm sure of it. Oh, we should make this slightly deeper again. That's one of the things I don't really like about how this works. It doesn't... Oh, well, now we're all the way underground. That's not good. Apparently, all of a sudden, we went underground. Which is interesting, but... not entirely how I wanted it to be. Alright. No. We need to stop in time with the moat, of course. What happened? I don't see what's happening now. Let's try again. Yeah, now it's reset. Good. Oh, we switched from plus to minus. That's the thing. Okay, so from this side too. And then we just have to create a big fence here, but that's okay. Right, let's smoothen up the edges a bit. And then we fill this to water, of course. And now we've created an island for the gorillas, I guess. I have no clue how this is going to end up, but we'll find out. Okay, so that is something. I wonder how big this is and if this is big enough for the actual gorillas. I guess we have to get a 5-meter high fence, it said. Species search. That one. Oh, we have to put it in here. I wonder why I never built a gorilla, actually. 5 meters high, grade 3 climb proof. Okay, so we just have to build a little bit of fence here, I guess, to keep them away from the area. And from there on, things should be fine. So we're going to edit this barrier. And we're just gonna get rid of a few pieces, and then we'll find a non-climbable barrier. This is non-climbable. Okay. Guess we'll just have to make sure that it's next to the water like this. This should already be enough, I guess. Because then it's straight next to the water. That need to be turned in that too. Oh, now the door is gone. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just go a bit like this. And make sure that this is next to the water. Okay. Then we get the null barrier here and here. And I actually want to change this out too. So we're going to get rid of this little piece. Only these. And now we can... No, let's get rid of this one. And then we can continue from here. We'll just build the fence all the way around the back. I think that'll look good. Yes, like this. Then we select this. And we make all of this 5 meters high then, because apparently that's what it has to be. Oh, that's not going very fast. There it is. Alright. That's a big fence, but that's okay. And then we can put the door in here again. Let's create a path. Let's see. Well, we are sort of on schedule, but we are supposed to still have some nice days. But the rain is coming. Some of the garden is taken down, working on final harvest preservation. Okay, well that's busy. Next up is cleaning the wood stove and chopping wood. That's Rumi's domain. Okay, well, is that like your only source of warmth? The wood that you chop for the stove, or do you have like gas or whatever? I have no clue, so please let me know. Alright, so this will be the wall area for the gorillas, and I think if you stand here and you watch the gorilla island, it will be nice to take a look at that and see the wall on the background and all the other stuff. So I think it's not that bad actually. And this should be wide enough to keep the animals in, so I'm really sincerely hoping that works. So what we need to do now is create a custom fence to go around it, and then we can get a few of the animals in to see what they need for their land. So next thing up should be a custom fence. Let's try and see what we can construct this time. I guess it should have something of a gorilla idea. Let's get some inspiration from our gorillas. So let's see, they live somewhere in Africa, so they should be Africa themed. Anything else? They're the largest primates, incredibly important to the forest, so we need a lot of trees. So I think something nature-like, a nature-like fence should be the thing. But of course the question is what? Should be like a big, sturdy... Maybe we can do something like this, that bends in a bit. Okay. Let me try something. We'll go all the way here. Let's try out some sort of a fence. Yeah, let's go like this. Let's put in the 90-degree angling. And then put this flat up, yes. And now let's connect it to the actual piece here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it should be all the way down here, like this. Yes, maybe we should do 2, I think. I think that will be nice. And maybe we also have to put in one like this. So that you really get the fence feel, I think. Oh, I like this. I just think this one should be slightly higher. Because it doesn't feel like it's correctly placed. Now, there it is. Have you any floodlights? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll check that soon. First off is the fence, of course. So now we can... I think this is already okay for the fence for the gorillas. It should not be too... too hard looking. This should just be fine. Let's attach it to the wall here. And then from here on, we should just be able to place more and more fencing in. Yes. Oh, it moves a bit weird. You see that? It moves a bit to the front. That's weird. Oh, well, I thought you liked me in the stream, but glad to know you like the fence. That's good. It's interesting. You guys can't see it, but I've been called 10 times now in the last 10 minutes by a few different of my colleagues. I know what they're going to ask me. Because apparently tomorrow there's a last minute funeral and they need some stuff that I have in my house to arrange the sounds at the funeral. But hey, they should have organized that earlier. And of course after the stream I'll send them a message that they can get the stuff. But now they're all calling me one at a time. So I guess they're getting quite nervous because they don't hear from me. But they'll just have to wait because I'm working now. I have to say, I enjoyed this fence more than I thought. Alright, let's slightly rotate it and now get moving again. Maybe we should rotate it slightly more to actually go in well. Won't the gorillas be able to climb that fence? Yeah, they will. But as for most fences in most areas, they're not actually to keep the animals in, they are there to keep the people out. So the whole big moat is to keep the animals out or in. And this fence is basically to ensure that the people won't get into the habitat. So that's basically the whole idea of this fence. Alright, here we go. I'm very much annoyed by this null barrier, by the way. I'm gonna remove the null barrier first. You have to replace it anyway. So let's just click the edit barrier. Yes. Then we click the null barrier. We select all of that. And then we stop right there. We hit the delete button and now the null barrier is gone. Good. So now we can finally continue with this. No, not that one. Just these. Yes, there we go. Now the question is, can we rotate this in such a way that it will look good and keep everything in? I think so. But I'm happy you really like the fence. That's great. It's always a bit tricky to build all of these fences, of course. But they can be a lot of fun. This is going to be a tricky part though, because this one is sticking out a bit. But I think I'll fix that later on. We're just going to continue right now, because otherwise it's going to take way too long. And I'll just fix that a little later. Yeah, we have to rotate it slightly back. Yeah, this is a tough one, but we'll fix that too. For now, at least the two down beams should be fine, and then we can always change out the top beam a bit or remove it for another one. At least now the barrier can start working. We have to rotate it again a bit. That's it. Ah, it still works. And of course, if any of you have any more ideas for this habitat, feel free to let me know. I mean, you all wanted the gorillas. I'm just trying to make something of it, so if you have any ideas, just let me know. I think we should start rotating this already again. Yeah, slightly more. It's quite a long fence, but I think it suits the whole feel for the gorillas. Look at this. This is cool. It's quite a bit high though, but that's what the people need to be safe behind these big, this big fence. So yeah, this works. And we're over halfway done, so that is a good thing. Just need to do a little bit more. Yeah, this is good. And then they can all enjoy a nice gorilla habitat. Hopefully. Alright, here's another tricky part. Let's hit the X. I think we might have to think of something else here. Alright, let's just move to the area here and then work our way up from this, and then we'll see how we end up if we have to make something custom in there. So if we continue now from this side, that might be better. We can make a connection here soon. So yeah, let's do it like this. And then once this is done, we'll copy one of these and put it in there, of course. Otherwise it just looks a bit weird. But so far, I like this. Our zoo is already 31 years old. Who would have guessed? And I even pause every now and then to make sure that things keep going the right way. So still have a pretty old zoo despite of that. All right. Can we just continue this slightly more? All right, here we are. And now let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, this is going to need some extra work, I guess. To make this functional. Let's see. Yeah, it also needs to be rotated a bit more, this one. Like this. And then all right, let's move these beams. We'll put in shoulder beams because I believe there is something like that. So this is a large beam, but I believe this is a shorter one. Yes. And maybe if we just rotate this in the correct ways, like this. We can somehow make this still work. Just needs to rotate slightly more, so let's get the angle snap off again. Because now I think what we can do, hopefully, is place it and then continue on like this. And then we'll have another placement. Won't be a perfect fit, but at least it's also not a bad fit. So, and I really want this area closed off so that it's just closed off and nothing bad will happen to it. And I really want the habitat to get going so that we can get the animals in, of course. So that would be nice if we can make that work. Alright, so the custom fence is all around it. We just need to copy this one now. Duplicate an advanced move right here. Ah, that didn't work out perfectly, but it's fine. Alright, so there we are. That's a lot of tropical hardwood. Watch out for the green peace tree huggers. They'll come after you. Yeah, but these are all from trees that already fell over, and tropical hardwood is very durable, so that's a good thing. We don't need to replace it every 10 years. So this is a good thing. And we just used natural paint or whatever. Just find an excuse and make it work. Keeper has not attended to the habitat in a long time. Why is that? Can't they get in or something? Yeah, they can. They should be tending to this. Well, we'll find out. So far there has not been any issues with this habitat, but yeah, see, there comes a vet that can easily go in. So the keepers can also go in. Probably busy with this little habitat, but that's okay. Let's continue here. Now the first thing we need to do is get the animals in and see if it actually works, if it's actually safe. Now we need 4, 2 males, 2 females that can go, so let's adopt them all, I guess. Luckily money is no issue, and then we'll send them to the zoo. Invalid destination. Oh, we still have to create the null barrier again. Do you need a 3rd bar in that last corner? Yeah, maybe, but I just wanted to get going with the animals first, and once that's in, we'll fix the little issues that we have with the little habitat. But I was just like, I want a null barrier here. Does it need to be 5 meters high? No. Can I adjust that? I don't know. We'll just put it 4 meters in length. It doesn't really matter that it's 5 meters high because nobody cares about it. There we go. Now let's create this barrier again. And then from here on out, we should be able to get the animals in. And hopefully they will stay in. But that's the big question. Could also be that I put something of a TV screen in there or something like that for the viewers so that they can get their education up, because that's also important for your zoo. And that way we can hopefully make sure that they will all be and stay happy. Alright, there we are. We're all the way around. So let's check the habitat. Is it big enough? I think so. Let's go. Let's get the animals in and hope they don't just jump over, because then we have a problem. But we'll find out. And then I guess we have to decorate this and put up some nice habitat stuff. Maybe we should already go for the gorillas. I believe it was the lowland gorillas. Western lowland gorilla. Alright, there we are. Now we can create our own cool playground, or we just buy one. It is going to be a lot of work to actually build one ourselves, so we could just take the easy way and place one. At least it'll keep them happy. And then later on we might be able to build something ourselves, because it is so much work if you want to build one yourself. Two males will fight. Yeah, I thought so, but I believe if we check the Zoopedia, it says here 3 to 6. Oh, 1 male up to 5 females. Okay, well, they can fight. I don't care. I do care, actually, but call the vet. All right, this is a... Call the vet or caretaker to be quarantined. Can I just put this animal out in nature again? What's this one? This is Kanye. Not gonna comment on that. Let's find Kanye. Oh boy, we have a lot of animals. Here's Kanye. Let's do a quick trade. We'll send him west and then it's fine. Then we have only one male in the group. There we go. All right, let's pause and let's see. They need some shelter. They need some climbing stuff. They need less short grass. They need more soil. So let's start with that a bit. Let's give them some more soil and stuff. I think we need to keep it a bit together with the soil and things. So that they have grass patches and soil patches. Let's put some light soil around it because that makes it feel a bit more like there's a passing between the hard soil and the lighter soil. Alright, yeah, they want a lot of soil. We can also put in some long grass here. As long as some of the short grass is going away, they'll be happy. Let's put in some extra soil too. No, these are rocks. Can we put in rocks? Yeah, we can put in a little bit of rocks. They're fine with that. Let's put some soil around that again. And we're out of the maximum short grass, so that's good. That's all good. Now, they need a shelter and they need some climbing stuff. Oh, I did not think about the shelter. Not smart. Okay. African shelter with dimensions. Whoa, that's a big shelter. Well, they need a shelter, so why not? Let's just give them one of the shelters in game, because I want to get these animals just in and see how they behave and if it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, there they have their shelter. Now it would be interesting if we could make some stuff that they can actually climb on the shelter or something like that. Well, they want a lot of play stuff, of course. They need some food stuff, a frozen block of fruit, that's good. A bobbin. Give them whatever they need. A climbable tree chunk. Okay. How long is this? Oh, this is not too long. Alright, I'm going to place this right here on the ground. I'll show you why, because now I can place this. That wasn't supposed to happen. And now if we move this one upward, they could just climb the tree and then get onto their house. I think that would be nice. Just see them climb up this one. See how they behave then. That would be fun. I like the multi-level platform you showed before. Yeah, that's one that we could put in. Maybe this one. I think we should make them have a little lookout so that they can view the people from up here. And then we can decorate this with some nature and stuff. Need a small bowl to play around with. I think we should give them some leaves to sleep in. Should go a bit to the front like this. Alright, so now they should have a sleeping area. They should have some climbing stuff. Let's see how far along we are already. Well, they have the climbing stuff that they need. They have the hard shelter. They just need a lot of coverage. Let's click them all the way and then put in Africa and tropical. Alright, now we can get decorating. That should be interesting. On the stream I watched, they were on about a pumpkin fest in the USA. Sounded weird. African oil palm. Alright. That looks interesting. Do they actually like that? Yes. Good. So at least we have some trees to pop around the little place here. I think they'll need a lot of coverage, these animals. So let's just provide that to them. Mangrove trees. I don't know about that. We could give them a big rock, though, that they can climb on and sit on somewhere. Like this. All right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted it to move around a bit, yeah. Alright, so there's some nature. And maybe we can put something in there that they like a scent thing or something. Do they have that? No. Oh, this is cool. A toy tool puzzle feeder. Alright, how are we doing with the watcher here? Do we have a... Okay, this is in reach, that we can give them this watcher time so that they can have plenty of water. I think we should also give them one of these foraging feeders, but we hide it. So we put it underneath here, and then we hide it with plants so that you don't really see it. They do need a big bowl to play with, of course. Alright. Do they have the tree that you can they can rub to? Natural climbing tree. I don't think these have the tree that you can rub themselves on. So they need the a musical keyboard. Okay. Some nice mirrors. Alright, let's go back to nature now and try to hide some of the stuff that they like. Oh wow, this looks like a real big tropical plant. I think we can make some of these grow under here. So that this is like some real nature. Alright, lots of work. I think I want to put in a few big trees next to the... Oh, maybe we can... We had a few very long trees here, yeah. So that they stand next to the climbing thing. I think that is nice, because then you have the feel that this is really... almost like a tree stuff house. There's a small tree. There's also one that overgrows it a bit. No, that should be placed more like this. Can we put it down in here somewhere? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's starting to look a bit more like a tropical area. That is what I want to do with it, so then it's working out. It's just a lot of coconuts, so... Yeah, I need some bushes here now. Apple tree, no way, no apple tree. Should be something like a little bit bigger bush to cover some of that, but apparently that's not really in here. We can get a big willow tree, but I don't want that. But this is at least something different. It's a little bit more nature there. Leaves. Oh yeah, we should get some leaves that fell down out of all the trees. Leaves fall from trees, so yeah, that should look like that. Lianas, alright, interesting. I think if we go from this angle a bit, we could be adding even more big trees. This should hide the front a bit, or the back a bit. Alright, can you sell any offspring born to other zoos? Yeah, you can just sell stuff like I did with the animal, with the gorilla that we had too many. So you can sell stuff pretty easily anyway. I don't know if I should put this too close to the water, because then they will just jump over it, of course. But I think it's nice if we can incorporate this a bit into the landscape, like this. So yeah, you can sell animals. Now, we play with unlimited money, of course, but in a normal zoo, it can be very powerful to make sure that you can sell some animals and make some other stuff. If you play franchise zoo, then the whole idea is that you trade animals with other zoos, and that's the way you get new animals and things like that. So that's cool. Okay, what's this? A bush. Oh, that's a big bush. Don't know if I want such a big bush. It's a bit too big, but yeah, this is better maybe. Maybe we can put this underneath the rock so that it does not... Yeah, so now it's just like there's a little bit of plants growing around it and not too much. I think that's better. Yeah, we already have that. I think there's a few more tiny bushes somewhere here, up here. No, there's not. Okay, well then we should just get some of these too. All right. Some of these as the bigger pieces. All right, how happy are they with what they have now? Well, the coverage is okay. They like all the plants we put in, so that is good. Apparently they don't have enough climbable area now, so one of the trees is probably in the way. Could well be that this tree is a bit too much in the way, and that then they can't climb it anymore, and we have a slight issue. So maybe we should move this out a bit more like this. And then check if it works now. Yeah, it works again. Okay, so that's good. So everything seems to be good. Enrichment, they need interspecies bonus. Okay. Never thought they could go with another species. Which species can they go with? We can just add those. The red river hog. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we can put that in. It could be nice. Let's see. Water treatment 4 requires repair. Maybe I'm going to put all of these things out, because this is all about just building a nice zoo, and I don't really like all the stuff that's happening. I mean, they're not really getting into this one. I believe Habitat 13 is added to one of the zones that we created, so it should be It is in one of the work zones, I believe. Yeah, it is. So why are they not getting in? They have everything they need. They should just get in and work with it. Alright, let's see if we can put a keeper in and see what he does then. No, we can't put a keeper in. Okay. Well, that is an issue. This door is working because the vet was getting in and out. Oops. This is not really that ethical, I guess. Maybe something is wrong with this door or with the pathing or something like that. Is it? Well, what if we make this just the keeper's path? Maybe that fixes things, I don't know. Here comes a vet and he can just go in. So there should be no issue here. So I don't know what the issue is. But we'll see. I think we could just sell some of our animals anyway, because we have a lot of animals. Let's go see. This one is already really old. It's a female though, but it's really old. This is an older male. Alright, so you can just do a quick trade, send them to the trade center. Somebody will have to auction them or release them to the wild. So we'll just do a quick trade with these two. Oh, we can only do one. You can't trade all animals. It differs a bit. Oh well, we'll keep the lady. Let's see if there's any species that we have way too many of. Well, that could easily be the... Look at the amount of tortoises we have. Alright. We have so many. They're already 11 years and they're still young. Ooh, lots of penguins, lots of old ones as well. Apparently these are all elders. Let's just get rid of all the elders. That's usually a good thing. Then we have two males and a female and another male. Oh, female, yeah, okay. So we have a good few females then. Maybe get rid of one extra of the males. Alright, let's do a quick trade, I guess. Oh, they can't all be traded out. Do we still select them now? No. It's a bit tough every now and then to find out what you can do with them. Guess we'll just have to release them into the wild or something. No, we can't even release them into the wild. Well, then we just have to let them die out. Rehome, what does that do? Alright, we'll rehome them so they find another home. That's nice. High amounts of litter. Well, we don't have a very big zoo. It's tough to maintain, but it works. I do like the overall view of this. And I hope our gorillas are happy in this. I think so. There's one. Where's the others? Are they all away because they were all sick, or are they just climbing stuff? Oh, he just jumped on it. That's cool. I just don't know where all my gorillas are. Oh, one is sitting here. How did he get there? That should not have been able to happen. Interesting. I guess another one got out too. Oh, here he comes out. So apparently they can jump here somewhere. Ah, this is probably not wide enough. Or maybe they used the tree trunk that we placed. Interesting. Well, I said this was an experiment. Alright, let's pause for a second. Let's get rid of the watcher for a minute and try to lower this even further. So that they can't jump it anymore, and maybe get a little bit of the edge here too. Sometimes it's just a very, very small bit that you have to take care of, and then all of a sudden nothing can happen anymore. So let's hope this was it. Alright, let's put the watcher back in. And unpause. Let's see what happens now. I hope this fixes it. This was interesting. Yeah, these are not really the slow tortoises that you hear of. These go really fast. Alright, I have to do one other thing. Let's build another work zone. And put all the mechanical stuff in there. So that gets fixed all the time. All the buildings. Yeah. Alright, so this should be all the mechanical stuff and some of the buildings. And then work zone 5, at least all the mechanics. Now we're not going to put all the mechanics in this zone, because that won't be good. We also need mechanics to just roam around to repair fences. But if we put like 3 or something like that into the mechanic zone, they should just maintain those buildings, and that should work out good. Somehow they're still not going into this habitat. What if we remove this single beam? Might that fix things with the entrance? Not sure, but it could just be. At least we see the vet come in, so that still works. But maybe now a keeper can get in too. I just have not seen one get in yet. I think all the giraffes died, and all the other animals are dead too. So there's no more animals in here, apparently. Okay, well, we'll fix that. I'll have a look at it, I think, next time off camera, and then I'll just try to figure out why this isn't working. And once it's fixed, we'll make sure that we put new animals in. I think that's the best way to go, because right now we can spend a lot of time trying to fix this. And that's a bit of a waste. So we have the alligators now. I think they're doing fine. We even have small ones now. Oh, that's cool. So we have new alligators. Solar panel. Yeah, they're repairing everything. Oh, there's another one. Sounds like one of the apes got away again. Emergency capture. Ah, they can just jump over it here. This is interesting because it should be wide enough. Alright. We'll have to work a bit on it. We'll have to let him walk. Or we can we move him? Yeah, we can move him over there. Perfect. There he goes. Can we move this one too? No, not yet. They'll pick it up. Let's work a bit on the terrain here. It's interesting though. They probably just found spots where they can narrowly jump over. So we'll have to fix that. Of course. That's one of the tougher parts of this game. Otherwise we have to build a bigger wall or something like that around it, but I don't want to do that. So let's unpause. Let's see if this fixes things. Flying gorillas. Yeah, they can go pretty far. Donnie, nice of you to join us. You could have the water elsewhere. Put concrete in the dugout part. Yeah, we can also put concrete in, but I don't know if that would change anything if they still jump over it, so... Alright, let's see what they do now. Maybe this fixes it, and now it's wide enough everywhere. We don't know, but we'll find out. Let's see, because I think we also have to get a few extra caretakers. Because they complain about a lot of litter. Now we should also place more... what's it called, bins and stuff, but this might help too. I think next time we're going to build a zoo, we're going to invest more in the whole pathing system, like put more nature around it with bins hiding inside and stuff. This looks very nice, but there's no place for anything because it's all added to the fences. So I think we should have a bit more space in between the different habitats so that they just take a little bit longer walk and we have more space to put in bins and things like that. So this has been a learning experience already. Yes, we have a little gorilla enclosure, but they kept escaping, so hopefully now this will keep them in. But we'll figure out. And how are you, Donnie? I hope all is well. Ah, they repaired most of the equipment, so that's a good thing. And yeah, here we have our little gorilla habitat. Well, they seem to be staying in for a bit now. Oh well, it looks nice, so let's see what happens. If they go out here and jump straight away, then we know it's still not good enough. But so far, I think he's now just sitting here being mad that he can't jump the fence anymore. Yeah, Boquito on the loose. That's true, that's true. I'm good, thanks. Oh, that's good to know. So here we have an overview of our entire zoo as it is right now. Alright, let me think about what to do, because I think I've shown quite a few nice things with the zoo. That's for one. Question is, should we just keep continuing this? For instance, this habitat's not really working. Ah, now we see a keeper go in. Oh, that's good, finally. That took a long time for him to get in. Alright. Finally a keeper gets in. That's good. That's good. Then we can put new animals in. Let's do that. But I was thinking maybe we should take all that we've learned and later on start another zoo. But for now, we could also just switch this zoo out for another game next time for the stream and then revisit this or get something else going at another time. Alright, let's put in these two. Are these in here now? No, apparently not. I thought I just adopted them, didn't I? Adopt. Adopt. Yes. Stored animals. Oh, it's set to the lowland gorilla. Now we have 4. Oh well. That's a problem. These 2 should go to the zoo. And the other 2 should get out with a quick trade, because I don't want to have too many animals in here. We'll just start with these 2. You could try non-sandbox mode. Yeah, that's true, but then it will be way harder to build a nice zoo. What we could also do is like, I'll play 2 or 3 streams with a different game, then we get back to Planet Zoo. In the meantime, I have some time to even get better and to work out some plans that I have. And then we'll start a new zoo, maybe in sandbox mode or in franchise mode or whatever, I don't know yet. But at least we can put to practice what we've learned and make it an even better zoo. Because I have a lot, and then I think I'll also make a little drawing of how I want it to look and see if that works and if that goes well. And I can also do some stuff with the settings that we don't get all these negative things all the time. But I'm not sure yet. For now, I like this. I think we built a cool zoo. And it seems to be holding with the gorillas as well. Whoa, look at that jump, by the way. So this is nice. A budget zoo. Well, that is something we can do. We can just do a normal zoo or a franchise mode zoo, where you actually really have to build a good zoo that works and functions and you have money and things like that. So that could be something. Switch it out for another 3 weeks and continue this one. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to continue this one then or do a new zoo with all that we've learned, but we'll find out. I still like this zoo though. I think it has potential. What I could also do is switch this out for 3 weeks for, I don't know, like Land of the Vikings or something like that. And in the meantime, I just revisit this one on pause and fix the issues it has so that everything works properly. So I'm not going to change a lot of things. I'm just going to make sure that all the keepers work properly and things like that and get all the animals set so that we are not overpopulated. And then we revisit and have a lot of fun with it. That could also be a thing. So that could be something as well. Ah, they have the springboks in again too. Oh, that's nice. So we have new animals in here now. That's cool. It is accessible, so it should work. Just make sure that the people get in. Yeah, these have a negative impact, I know. But that's okay. Alright, so this zoo does work now. I like that. Also like the big gators here. Well, at least the coming weeks I have some time to think about what I want to do and how I want to do that. So that should be good anyway. Let's make sure that these holes are filled and then we can build a bit more road here. 6 wide, I think. Because I think they should be able to view the gorillas from more angles than just this. And maybe not completely to the back, but to somewhere here I think should be good. Alright, so now they can take a better look around the whole gorillas. I do like the whole idea with water around and as an island view and then have the animals in there. I think that's something nice. If you put too much time into it to scrap it, oh well, I enjoy building these zoos anyway, so if we start over I also like it too. But I could also just keep it and every now and then or once a month we revisit this and get on with it, and then we play some other stuff and then we do it again or something like that. I'm not sure yet, I don't know. We'll find out. I think we still have to work on this, by the way. Let's put on the angle snap. Yeah, let's rotate it like this. Yeah, should be something like this, I think. Okay. Well, it's not a perfect fit, but at least it's better than what it was. We just have to rotate it a bit. Oh, that's not the... Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. Let's put off the angle snap. And now let's see if I can find the right way to rotate it a little bit. Yes. I've rotated it slightly too far. Alright, there we are. Not a perfect fit, but it fits. But I'll give it a lot of thought. I don't think I'm going to delete this anyway, but I think we can do a lot more work with this, but I just have to fix a few things, and I can do that in my own time, and then we'll get back to it. I'll show what I've done, like place a few bins and put some nature around that, and then I'll show that, and we can continue with another habitat. Maybe that's a good thing. And I think we have like plenty of space for another stuff. And I guess something I would really like to get is something like elephants and things like that. So that could be something that we put in at some point. And maybe we can make a little plaza here with buildings for the workers that we need as well and things like that. I'll put in a lot more work. Yeah, he was building a city skyline zoo. Looks good, actually. Alright, we have to move this over slightly because it's sticking out a bit. That's better. Yeah, really, the countdown to cities too. 13 days to go. Looking forward to it. I'll try to do a release stream the day it comes out, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Need to find the time for it. Anyways, I'm going to call this one an end right now. It has not been completely 2 hours, but I can feel my chest starting to hurt a little bit extra, and I think I need the rest for my voice and my upper body. So, well, we got the gorillas in. We got the alligators in. We made some adjustments, and I have a lot of new plans for the future. So I hope you all liked and enjoyed this. I know I did. Thanks for all the fun and talks as well. And would like to visit. Ooh, well, maybe one day when I'm like a multi-billionaire, I can build this, but I don't think so. So that's not going to happen. Giving my money away before I reach so much. But thanks so much. Have a great rest of the week. Just a heads up, I won't be here on Friday. I can't be. I will try to be here on Saturday evening then, but I'm not sure yet if I can make that. So no stream on Friday, hopefully Saturday, and of course I'll be here Sunday. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the week. Take care, stay healthy, and I would love to see you all again the next time. So bye bye.